Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here, and yes, it's Mantis vs. Spider time! Now if you remember, a few months ago I posted a video very similar to this one. In that video I explained, hey, we found these two giant spiders out in the chicken coop, I'm gonna put these spiders in with a mantis and just have a free-for-all, have the mantis eat two of them, bam! And I explained in that video that after I put the first spider in, I didn't even have time to get the second spider in because that mantis was on the first spider! So in other words, this video has been filmed for quite some time. It's taken up room on my computer, so I gotta get it off my computer. So here it is. And as you see here, the mantis wastes no time getting in there and getting his lunch. Or her lunch, sorry. These spiders, these giant house spiders, they're scary looking and they can get big. They can get a 4-inch leg span, but they're generally a harmless spider. They're beneficial. Now, they're beneficial in the sense that they are known to either attack and eat or just force out the more dangerous spiders like the brown recluse or the hobo spider. They compete for food, they compete for territory, for nesting spots, and supposedly these spiders will also attack them. These spiders, I don't think they're known to bite people, and I don't think it hurts you much if it bit you. I'm sure you might get an infection, but they're not bad spiders. But I can't say they're harmless. If you're laying in bed and you see one of these crawling on the ceiling above you, it could give you a heart attack. It could freak you out. Ah! So I can't necessarily say they're harmless because these are scary looking spiders, but they only look scary. I guess look scary opposed to being really scary because they're dangerous. So yeah, these are scary looking spiders. And you want to know what's really, really, really funny? Now my spider videos get comments from all over the world. No, that's not the funny part. This is the funny part. And quite often I will get comments from people who live in the UK or who live in, Great Britain there. And they will say, oh, thank God we don't have spiders like this where I come from. We don't have spiders like, oh, good. And it's funny because these giant house spiders originally came from the UK. That's right, these are English spiders. Now, I don't remember the exact date, so you're going to have to look it up. But a long time ago, these spiders snuck over on a container ship, and on the west coast of the US, they landed in British Columbia, actually up in Canada. An infestation started up there, and then ever since then, they've been moving south down the U.S. West Coast. Also a long time ago, I don't know the date for this either, you can look it up. It's on Wikipedia, it's on various other places online if you look at the history of the spider. But on the East Coast, or eastern part of the U.S., another infestation started a long time ago, the same scenario. Spider came on a container ship from the UK, landed there at a port in the U.S., and then started working its way down. So that's why I really get a kick when people from the UK say, we don't have spiders like that where I live. Well, is it because they all got on a ship and came over here to North America? Yeah, I'm sure they still live there in the UK. And then something else that is kind of funny, and I experienced this myself, so I guess it's funny on me. Just because you've never seen a spider like this in the UK where you live, it doesn't mean they're not there. I have lived in the Pacific Northwest for most of my life. I've been to other places and lived in other places in other countries, but this is where I grew up, this is where I'm from, this is where I currently live. Last year alone, probably in the last, 7 or 8 months, so last year alone, I discovered 2 new spiders that I never knew existed here, but always have. And if you remember, one of the spiders was that video I had, we called it the devil spider or something. We didn't know what it was. Scariest looking spider you ever saw. And I asked for people to help identify it, and basically it's some kind of orb weaver or something, but then some people say it's a cat's eye this, and it's a this, or a horn thing, and you go online and look, and it looks similar, but not exactly. But I'm not a spider expert, and I definitely believe it has a similarity, so it is some kind of orb weaver, but it may not be the exact kind. These people say, you're stupid, it's a this, and then I go, it doesn't look like that, sort of, but not exactly. And then somebody else leaves a comment, well, you're stupid, it's this other kind of spider. And you go look at it, yeah, it kind of looks like that too, but then it kind of looked like it. So it is some kind of orb weaver, that demon spider or devil spider or whatever it was. Hell spider. And the point is, it's been here, these spiders have been here all along, and I had never seen one. And I don't stay inside all the time. I worked on a farm, I've, logged and done things in the woods, and I'd never seen one before. And then there's that other video, if you remember, I was filming either a false widow or a black widow that I found. I was on the front porch, and then out of the corner of my eye, I saw this big, scary, hairy spider. And with a little help from viewers, we were able to determine it was probably a bold jumper, a jumping spider, a giant one. The thing was about, 3/4 of an inch to an inch long. maybe half an inch wide. It kind of looked long. It was scary looking spider. I got just, that really quick clip of it, and then it just disappeared. But once again, that spider has always been here in the Pacific Northwest, and I had never seen it before. Was it a new spider? No. Was it new to me? Yes. So really the point is, if you live in the UK and you've never seen a spider like this, hey, they're there. You just haven't seen it yet. Or you say, well, I'm not a kid, I'm an adult, and I'd never seen one. Hey, I'm not a kid now either. I'm an adult, and I had never seen one, and then bam, then I saw one. Who knows what other weird things we will see. And I'm not talking about Bigfoot or UFOs or the Yeti or, rogue alligators. I'm talking about things that we definitely, know exist. Well, we don't, but somebody knows. But because we have never just stumbled upon one before or happened to be in a conversation about one, that's why we don't know. We don't know what we don't know. And I've shared this a lot of times, but apparently it has not gotten through to people's minds. Black widows do not live in my area. The black widow infestation in my house, we believe, happened when a black widow or a black widow egg sac happened to be in a box of used toys, a used toy collection I bought online from Southern California. Southern California is black widow country. The far eastern part of the state I live in is black widow country. This part of the state, no black widows. They don't like it for whatever reason. So, as I've already said before, living here most of my life, never seeing a black widow, and then bam, suddenly there's almost 100 of them in my house within a week or so of receiving that toy collection from Southern California. That's why we concluded that's probably where they came from. They didn't come in from outside. We had exterminators look. We did all kind of things and just couldn't get rid of them. And then finally, eventually, it was done. And let's hope it's done for good, because you guys know I don't like spiders, period. I definitely don't like dangerous spiders. So I guess that's a spider update, and that's a couple little history lessons. And then if nothing else, if you get nothing else in this video, just know this. We do not know what we don't know. If you live in the UK, keep your eye out for these spiders because that's where they're from. If you live in my area, keep your eyes out for black widows because they shouldn't be here. Alright, so I've gone on for quite some time here, so leave your comments in the comment section. Hey, as always, thanks for watching, and we're heading to Hawaii again, so we'll have some really cool Hawaii videos coming up really soon.
Oh my gosh!
Beanmeister 22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.